Hi guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Chimoka and thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's video, as you can see from the title, this is just going to be a book review. So I'm going to be reviewing a book that was written by Dr. Choolwe, which says your future is in your mouth. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so going right into chapter 1, God is no respecter of persons. So if you see me looking down, that's because I am looking at my notebook. That's where I wrote down the points that I am going to be talking about whilst I was reading the book. So what does this mean? God is no respecter of persons. So the first point to take note of is there is no child of God that is too disadvantaged to become what God wants them to become in life. God doesn't have favorites. You know, there are situations in life where certain things are happening to you and you keep on wondering, like, why are things happening to me and not the other person? Maybe I am not God's favorite child, they are God's favorite child. You know, but at a certain level, some things we need to understand that God does not have favorites. Okay, He loves us equally, He will treat us equally, and God answers our prayers. As long as you have a deep hunger for God and you ask with a sincere heart, He's definitely going to answer your prayers. So that's something each and every person actually has to put at the back of their heads, because in most cases, like, you just see certain things are happening to you, and well, of course, when I say certain things, it's obviously the bad things. Okay, so certain things are happening to you and you just feel like maybe God doesn't love me, God has given up on me, but it's a phase. Eventually it will pass. Yeah. And then God, another thing we are supposed to realize is God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So if He answered people in the Bible, He answered their prayers, He's definitely going to answer your prayers, and He'll answer other people's prayers in the future. So what He says today happens today. What He'll say tomorrow will happen either way. So yeah, we must take note that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So anything that God says today, He stands on His word. If I can say, He stands on His word, and He doesn't go back on His word. So God wants us to prosper in everything that we do. He said that a long time ago in the Bible, and that's something we must still practice or realize, that He still wants us to prosper even now. Just like He wanted those people in the past to prosper, He also wants us to prosper. So in doing this, we are supposed to speak positivity in our lives. I'm a student, okay, and I can't be saying I am going to fail. Definitely I'm going to fail. I mean, if I am speaking failure into my life, it's definitely going to happen. So one thing we must learn to do, I'm equally learning. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I do all these things, no. But one thing we must learn to do is speak positivity in our lives, okay? Yeah, on the road, don't start saying what if I die, what if, no, just say I will reach my destination safely, I'll flourish in life, I'll prosper, I'll succeed, all the good things are mine. Okay, so moving on to chapter 2, which talks about your tongue, your future. This is in line with what I'm just from talking about, so speaking positivity in your life. So we must make up our minds to regulate our talk, regulate the direction of your words, and also we'll be amazed where this whole thing will be going. So as I said, speak positivity. This goes back to the point I mentioned earlier on. So speaking positivity in our lives, there are different situations that we find ourselves in. Let's say I'll go back to the same student example that I gave. So I'm a student, and then I have these courses. Okay, I'm in my final year. So like at this point in time, this is like my last semester, and a lot of things are going on in my mind. Am I going to find a job? What if I don't find a job? But at the end of the day, I shouldn't be negative about it. I should just be positive to say good things will happen in my life. Okay. I should speak positivity into my life, because words are power. The Bible tells us that words can either kill or build. So even as we are speaking, we should really be conscious about the things we say into our lives, because they really go a long way. Yeah. And then in doing this, we should learn to control our mouth. What do I mean we should learn to control our mouth? So I can't, if every day I'm what can I say? If every day I'm speaking negativity into my life, I keep saying, no, I can't do this. I don't think I'll be successful. I don't think these are mine. I don't think what, definitely as I keep on saying those things, they'll start manifesting in my life. So what do I ought to do? As a person, I'm supposed to speak positivity regardless of whatever situation is happening in my life. Things are not going the right way as they should. I should have hope. Hope is very important, very, very important. I should have hope in every situation. I should have hope. Yes. So and the next point is the moment you have control over your mouth is the moment you have control over your life. Wow, that's something to think about. The moment you have control over your mouth is the moment you have control over your life. I'm sure many of you can attest to this. There are situations where maybe I'll give an example of what happens to me, okay? So I woke up. I'm shooting this video on a Sunday, so I'm from church. I had gone to church earlier on. So this morning when I woke up, I had a toothache, a very bad toothache. Like I couldn't even open my mouth like this to talk. So I had a toothache, and I couldn't sleep properly, okay? The whole night I couldn't sleep properly. So when I woke up, it was like very bad. So I told myself, I am not going to go to church. I'm not going to go to church because I feel very horrible. And everyone will understand that, okay, she's sick, she can't come to church. But then I decided to say, let me just, maybe this is happening to me because I know we always like this the devil, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm like, maybe someone somewhere, the devil, doesn't want me to go to church. But I told myself, okay, I'll take a painkiller, eat, and then I'm sure I'll feel better. I'll just have to be strong and go to church no matter what. And I did that. And guess what? Because of the words said, I said I will go to church. And it happened. I did go to church. It's positivity, you see? So the pain eventually didn't have control over me because of what I said. Okay? So that's the same. The moment you have control over your words, that's the moment you have control over your life. And then what do you want to see in your life? So if I want to see good things in my life, then why not speak good things over my life? If you want to see negativity in your life, speak negativity. It's as simple as that. So, in all this, all I'm trying to say is we should speak positivity. Yeah. And then also the Bible, we can read Job 22, verse 28. Yeah. So chapter 3, we get to learn that there are two types of spirit, which is God's spirit and evil spirits. So evil spirits, of course, cause us to do negative things, and God's spirit causes us to do right. Yeah, and another thing we must also take note of is Christianity is a life of consistent proclamation of what God has said. So if God says all things are yours, I should proclaim it, I should manifest it. All things are mine, and all things should be mine. Yeah, so let God be your only and final place. At the end of the day, we're here on earth to serve God, and He should be our final place in everything that we do. Every situation that happens in our life matters to God, no matter how small, no matter how big. That's one thing we should realize as well. So in everything that you do, always involve God. Always. And I mean always involve God. It doesn't matter, small or big, involve God. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the main thing that this book was actually talking about is speaking positivity, speaking the right words. Yeah, speaking positivity generally, if I can like break it down, speaking positivity. So that's one thing we actually need to practice in our daily lives. It's not easy, I know, but I mean, if you're a Christian born again, you know that God wants the best for us, and so we must actually speak the best for ourselves. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe, and don't forget to comment on what you'd like to hear me talk about, if this video inspired you or anything like that. Don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.